Hello, my creative friends. Jessica Sanders here of ColorMeCreativeArt.com. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another unboxing of Creative Art Box. So I'm really excited because I know that this is an Inktober themed box and I can't wait to see what they have in here. And so I've already cut the tape. I haven't opened the box yet. You have to trust me on that. So let's get started, okay? Are you excited? I'm excited. I have to shake it. Do you ever shake your art boxes and subscription boxes when you get them? You shake them like it's like an early Christmas present. It's great. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Okay, lovely packing. That's why you couldn't hear it shaking very much. Now let's see what we have here. I'm going to move all this over. These are so fun. Look. Okay. Again, I'm just playing. This is the Inktober Super Awesome Box. And here is the list. I'm not looking at it. I'm going to hold this here for you so you can check it out. It has the retail value and it has the list of things that are in the box. And then at the bottom, it has a whole big description. Okay, enough of that. You can pause the video if you need to so you can see that. And then we have a reminder for renewing the subscription box. It says themed art supply boxes, the tools you desire, the instructions you need. These are the instructions. Yeah. Awesome. Look at this paint. Look at this rainbow. It's a rainbow. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just, yeah. Okay. And my sticker. I love Inktober. So just in case you don't know what Inktober is a drawing challenge that was started by Jake Parker, and I will leave a link below for you so you can look more about it. But basically, it's so you can improve your artwork. It's a drawing a day challenge, and I have done it for the past 2 years. I kind of set different goals because I know I'm not going to do 30 drawings in 30 days, but hey, that's the goal. And so this is an Inktober themed box. It's a huge deal. Lots and lots of people do it. You're going to see it all over Instagram and everywhere you can think of. So anyway, okay. Before I start taking everything out of the box, let me share with you, we have an unboxing 7-1. Oh, that is wrong, guys. Let me fix that. 9. Okay. So sorry. Unboxing 917. You can save 10% on anything at Creative Art Box, including a subscription, past boxes, whatever is available. So I'm going to leave this here so you can see it. My goodness, I can't believe I put a 7. It's 9, not 7. 7 won't work. 917. Okay, sorry. Here we go. So let's see what's in this box. Super excited. A stamp set. Alphabet stamp set by Studio G. It looks just like those old-timey typed letters. Pretty cool right there. Okay. I've got some glitter. Heliodor. This is some more Martha Stewart glitter. Some Martha Stewart glitter. So it's a green color. That's very leafy. What is this? Kohinoor Transmix Media Brilliant Ink. Mixable, multimedia, archival, and waterproof. Works on paper, wood, glass, and ceramic. Perfect for use with other things. By Kohinoor. So, it's a red-violet ink. Now that's fun. I don't know yet what to do with that, but hey, it's a lot of fun right there. Brilliant, it says. So it should be a bright ink. And then a color coordinating stamp of ink pad for, can't go wrong with that, right? And a glue pen. Oh my gosh. Okay, So I'm excited about this because it's hard to, it's hard to glue small things. So this is a fine tip glue pen. All right. We have Jelly Roll Souffle gel pen. Beautiful pink. This is Derwent. Okay, I have that much. I'm pretty sure it's a brush marker. Yeah. A water brush. Okay, so you put water in here, and then it has the brush on the end. Or you could put ink in here. So we could put this ink in here. Maybe. I'll have to read a little bit more about it. I'm not sure, but that's a possibility. But you wouldn't want to put something that's not water soluble because you don't want to mess up your tip there. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, looks kind of spacey. There we go. And an etching tool. This is a scraping tool, see? I have something written on the hand. Okay, there we go. Scraping tool. That makes me think there's maybe something fun to draw on in this box. Okay, here we go. Postcard. Oh, a watercolor postcard. You can tell by looking. You can see the texture of the paper. So that's how I know it's a watercolor. But it also says Cotman watercolor paper. Postcard. Now that's fun. I need to send that to someone. And then this. Okay, I don't know what this is. I think I know what this is. This is a scratch board. But let me look at the instructions. Let me look at my list now that I have pretty much everything unboxed, and we will find out for sure. So I have the Super Awesome Box. And okay, so Super Awesome Box. This is actually a souffle neon pen. Yep, little detail there. And this is called the Derwent Graphic H2O brush. If you want the exact name, Derwent Derwent Graphic H2O brush, water brush. Okay, 3 scratch boards. White sparkle. White sparkle. Black sparkle. Which maybe this one. I'm going to have to experiment. And clear. I believe this will be the clear. I'm trying to be really careful handling it because I don't want to mess it up. But I can see that this is soft and matte on the back. And it has a film on the other side. This is just a little bit of packing dust. So I'm thinking you scratch on this side and it's clear. You can see through it. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be great for an art journal? Yeah, so much fun. Okay, and then this one. I'm trying to be very careful. And then the black glitter. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to try these. I can't wait. Okay, let me open everything and then I will be back and let's play with this stuff. Okay, let's try it out. All right, awesome. Okay, so I have unwrapped everything and gathered a few other supplies because these fabulous papers, I mean, I don't want to, I want to try them out, but I don't want to waste them. So I may use a little tiny edge of these at the end, and I'm going to save my watercolor postcard also for an actual project. So I don't want to try out on my papers because they look amazing and fabulous. So let's start with, I've got some watercolor paper. Love watercolor paper. Let's start with the stamping because that's just fun to do. So all of my little letters, they're kind of still attached together. So all you have to do is just pull them apart. They come off really easy. So let's just try it out. Here's an A. Okay. So I'm just going to put some random. Stamp it just for fun, Look, these are long, like, so you can actually, even though they're small, they're easy to hold because they're so long. And you could use any kind of stamping ink with it. Maybe I want one upside down. Why not? Now it looks like a Q. Okay, and then a C. Now you know exactly how my brain works. Extremely random here. All right, so this is pretty cool ink. This is actually called Fuchsia Rose. And let me look at my, it's a mini ink pad called Fuchsia Rose. These are done. Tried those, just test them out. Hey, that was a 2-for-1. Okay. Next, let's test out the glue pen. I've already primed it. It's just like a paint pen. You have to prime it by pushing it down over and over on a random, like another piece of paper. So you don't want to make little dots of glue. And it's nice that the glue is blue, and I'm betting that it will dry just as clear as it can be. So let's just put some glue down. And doing this, so what I'm thinking is this can be drying while we're continuing to work and try out these products. Now my watercolor paper is absorbing this glue a little bit, so that's why it's kind of disappearing. There we go. And I'll just put a little bit of this Martha Stewart glitter. This is called Heliodor. It's a really interesting color. Pop that. I didn't open that part, and now you can tell. So one of my favorite tools in my studio is paint can opener, and then I can just usually open things with it, all kinds of things. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a paint can. Let me set this here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the glitter. So going to flick it. So that could be a lot of fun right there. I need a little brush to get that off my paper, but there we go. Okay, so that can be drying, and we can just see by the time I look at all of these other things, just see how it looks when it's dry. What shall we try? Let's just go ahead and try this souffle pen. And let me look. This is a souffle neon, and obviously it's pink. So that means, I believe, let me double check. I believe the souffles show up on dark surfaces, yes. Or over ink. But I guess if you had like dark ink. So I have a black piece of cardstock here, so we can just try it. And usually the gel pens have a little tip, like a little waxy tip. You just take that off. There we go. And then also I like to get it going on a random piece of paper as well. Oh, gone, done. Okay, so let's just try it out. And usually with gel pens, I try to go really slow. So I'm just going to make a slow line. Continue, please, kitty cat. Go on. Go on. Okay. And then I made a nice little shape here. That's pretty. Now what if I color in? Yeah, I'm gonna get more. It's very liquid. This gel pen is very liquid. So coloring it in, you can see I get a nice coverage there. It flows really nicely. Love gel pens. Of course, you can also use it on white. So continue with my little circle theme here. Makes really fine lines. Or again, you can do some coloring in. That makes me so happy. I don't know. It's just so fun. Okay, so that's the souffle. It is by Sakura. Yes, Sakura. It is by Sakura. I think everybody probably knew that already. Okay, next I want to try out. What shall I try out? I have this Derwent. Let's try out the ink next. So I looked up this ink. I read about it in my information here, and you can use this ink on all kinds of things, including paper, wood, glass, ceramic. But if you use it on glass or ceramic, you need to seal it with something, some sort of clear coat or varnish. So I thought, what would be perfect to use this ink on, just to try it out. And so I happen to have a ceramic tile in my studio and Yupo paper, which is a plastic synthetic paper. So let's try it out and see how it works on this paper. There's my little sticker. Okay, I'm going to try it on the ceramic first, and I'm just going to pour it on, I believe. I'm just going to pour it on. So I looked it up, and this is a most likely. Now, I'm not an expert, and I haven't not contacted Chart Pack, which is the company that makes this, or Koh-i-Noor, same thing, to find out for sure. But I believe this is an ink, a technical pen ink, which means it is very similar to India ink. I can see it's a little bit. So it's very similar to India ink, that it's not alcohol based, it's not water based, it's similar to India ink, and it dries waterproof. So, but while it's wet, you can move it. So I've got my Derwent. What I want, oops, wrong way. I put some water in my Derwent. No. Okay, you can move it with water, so I'm going to do that while it's wet. But then you will need to clean your brush so that it doesn't get messed up or clogged. So this is just an experiment, guys. You can also use this ink. I'll show you in a second. I got a little cup out, but I wanted to try it on this ceramic. Now I've put a lot of water on there, but it's fun to just watch it bleed. So I'm going to just let that sit and clean my pen. Some clean water. There we go. Now you can use the water inside to clean this out. Keep squeezing it. It's a water brush, so you just keep squeezing it and wiping it, and you'll get the ink off of it, or the watercolor or whatever. You can use this for brush lettering. You can use this for art. You can use this for any kind of water media you would like. It's a really nice tip. No, I can pick this up and see, make a really fine line. Of course, you don't have to use this on tile. I'm just showing you about the ink, but you can use it on paper, of course. So then I also thought, okay, we're going to sit this here so we can just see how the ink flows. And then I thought, because this is not water-based, I decided I would use it with my handmade dip pen and just see what happens. So I'm going to squeeze some in here. I do not know if this can be diluted with water or anything like that. So I'm afraid you would have to look that up. I just don't know for sure. So I'm going to load my dip pen here. And this is kind of a big tip, obviously, but let's just try it and see what happens. Oh, I dripped it. That was my fault. I kind of overdid it there. So it flows really nicely. That's really nice. So if you're like pens and lettering and all of that, this could be fun for you. And this is Yupo, so it will take it a while. It doesn't soak in. Well, hey, let's try it on the watercolor paper, because why not while we're here? Uh-oh, I made a circle. I was trying not to do that. How did I do that? I don't know how I did that. Oh well, that's okay. All right, let me get my other paper back out. My test paper. Dipped my pen again. And let's just see what happens. Let's start and make some. Oh, you could make some fun little lines with this. Again, you could do the filling in. I'm just making scribbly marks, you guys. You know the drill. You know that's what I do. So look, that's a very richly colored ink. You can use it with technical pens. You can use it with your brushes. Just be cautious that you can wash it out immediately. So you could use, then I could take this and lay down some water and let that color flow out as if it were watercolor. But once the ink dries, and I believe it dries pretty quickly, yeah, this is dry. Once the ink dries, it's waterproof, so if this moves, it's because it's wet. See, that wet really flows out. So you can manipulate it while it's wet, but once it's dry, it's waterproof. So that's pretty cool. So what would be cool is if you laid down this color. What if I laid down this color pretty thickly? How about a square? How about a rectangle? So you can use a kind of, it's ink, so you can use it a lot like watercolor, but remember, like I said, to clean your brush. Okay. So I'm letting this dry, and while this is drying, we'll try out our scratch tool on a piece of this scratch board. But I'm not going to use very much. You're going to have to wait and watch the speed paint. I will show you this one because I have no idea. Don't forget about your unboxing code that you can use. 917, unboxing 917 to save 10%. Okay, let me move that there while it dries. This Yupo is going to take a while to dry, but you can see that it's really cool. So I'm going to move that out of the way also. And I just want to use a really small bit of this, and I don't know how it's going to work. I think I'll use the back side of this tool. I feel like it would work. Maybe work better. If you can see that. So if you use it like a sketching motion, you're going to get a better result, I think. I think you'll get a better result if you use it as if you're sketching. So look at that nice glittery line. I'll just make a little pattern here. You can make a wider, with the tool, you can make a wider strip, well, if you use the side of it. I love sparkly things, so just scrape that up, push that out of the way. Now I have 2 lines. Oh, that shows up just fine on camera. I don't know if you can see the sparkliness. See that sparkliness? Yeah, okay. I'm saving this for the project, guys. I just love this paper. I love scratch paper. And this is a pretty cool tool. It works just fine for that paper. Okay, let's see. This is actually already dry. If you had any doubt that this was ink, you know now because it's dry. Now you could take your souffle pen, since it goes over dark colors, and I'm just going to continue with my circle theme. And it's a similar color, but so it's going to give you sort of a almost a tone-on-tone effect. Just going to make some more circles. Now I'm even going a little bit more carefully than I was before, because I'm trying to stay in the lines. I'm terrible at staying in the lines, guys. And also I want to just go slow. I'm going to put a little bit more down in there. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Tone-on-tone effect with this ink that came in the box. Everything is color coordinated, so that's really nice. It's going to all go together nicely. Okay, what else? What else? What else? I can show you this. It's drying now. This is so wet, but this is dry. And this will scratch off on the ceramic surface, but if it was on paper, you can see it's not going to move. And actually, now that this is really dry, maybe I still have ink in my, there. Maybe it's not as dry as I thought it was. Yeah, okay, there's dry. See, it's not really moving. So, okay, and then let's check out this glitter. Let me really tap it off now, really hard. All right. So that glue worked really well for that glitter, and that glitter is super fine. I am going to go make something with all of this now. So this was a really fun box. I'm sorry that the video is so fast. It just worked out that way. I tried to slow it down, but it didn't quite work out the way I wanted, so I apologize for that. I know it's hard to see, but this was a really fun box. It's a little bit different take on Inktober because it's more of a mixed media take. Inktober is like pen, paper, ink, that's it. But this has 3 different kinds of ink in 3 different ways, and it gives you a mixed media approach to Inktober if you wanted to use it that way. So I had a lot of fun. I played with pretty much everything in the box. I did save my watercolor postcard, and I ended up not using the clear scratch thingy paper that I used. I just couldn't figure out how to fit it quite on where I wanted it on the page. But I had a lot of fun. I did add a little bit of watercolor there. And then I just played around with all of the supplies. And I always love using the sticker that they give me. I do want to say a huge thank you to my friends at Creative Art Box for sending me this box so I could try it out and I could share it with you and do an unboxing video. I really appreciate that. It's so much fun to get these boxes. It's almost like Christmas, except art supplies, and you never know what you're going to get. It's challenging, and it really does spark your creativity. So head on over to their website and try out that code. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and little art demo, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.